I think we're live. I'm just going to go ahead and let Twitter know that we are out here. Jackie is right here with me. We're just chilling out in the living room, having a pretty chill New Year's Eve. You want your singing on live TV?
No. You're right. I'm sorry.
It is okay. If you do, I would love to help you be a platform. Or love to provide you a platform.
I'm just fucking around. This is just the Frankie Valli show, baby.
Let's see if I can see chat on my phone. So I got chat on my phone. I got my mic going. Let me know if anything audio-wise needs to change. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I don't have any viewers right now. But it may change, it may not. I just think it might be fun. But I'll keep an eye on that number. What will we do on stream? I haven't really thought about a playthrough or a playthrough type that I might want to do here. And if I come to this more formally, I might decide on something else, but I think for now, it might just be fine to do a quality build. Just going split skill, split strength, trying to get weapons like Ludwig's Holy Blade, the Church Pick, maybe just a good old saw cleaver. We'll have a good time.
Oh, yeah. Pale blood. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
Oh no, it's a Persona game! I should have known. Alright, character creation time. Let's just give him the standard Twitch handle name. What origin? I think for quality builds, military veterans probably your best bet. Or is it lone survivor? Because that has 11 skill, 11 strength, vitality, 14 endurance, 11 versus less endurance and vitality but higher strength and skill. I think that's better for us. So we're just going to go ahead and lock it in there. Military veteran background. And let's get into that character creator. Having fun crafting over there, Jackie? Jackie is working on a very lovely Poison Ivy inspired dress. And has been in the midst of hand sewing flower petals and ivy leaves all across it. It looks really nice. I will leave it up to her if she wants to show it off for the camera, but if not, that is totally fine.
I think I am a little wrapped up, but I appreciate the compliment.
Of course. Alright, I find it always the most helpful to just change the hair and facial features the way you want them, and then tweak the appearance after you've gotten some fixed items going on. So face details. Let's see. Sure, let's go with some Neo Matrix sunglasses. No, Morbius sunglasses? I've never seen the Matrix.
They kind of look like Morpheus' sunglasses.
Thank you, Morpheus. Let's dial up that blue hair. Oh, welcome, welcome. We're just doing some character creation right now. I always forget you have to select to finalize your hair color choice. Yeah, that's a good shade. That's good. Let's have some dramatic. No, maybe not that dramatic. These arched ones are pretty good. Let's go with that. It's Bluehead John Lennon.
No, that's blue hair John Lennon.
There we go. Imagine all the Bloodborne living for today. Yoo-hoo-hoo. I'd say in most games character creators, this would look like a pixie cut, but I feel like just with the hair texture, it feels a lot more David Tennant.
Yeah, or like Ryuji.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Kinks. We got a kitty underfoot over here. Let's go with this hair. But I think I want to tweak that jawline, though. It's just not doing it for me. We'll bring that jaw forward a little.
What is it? She's coming.
Hi, Kinks. You want to come up? No.
She's gonna stream.
Do you want to be a gamer cat, Kinks? Now the world needs to know. Okay, let's see if I can get wider jaw. Just some defined edges on the sides. Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling that. And we are not too poor to contour. Kind of have a long face, and I'm not sure what setting I should get into to rectify that. Wait, maybe jaw, lower jaw, high? No, honestly, I don't see much changing. Oh well. I feel like this is pretty good. I mean, we'll be wearing like a hat and a face mask for most of this game anyway, so I don't know why I'm sweating too much. Yeah. I think we're good to go. Oop, Kinks is sniffing the side of the webcam. If you're lucky, she will show herself. But if you're not lucky, just know that directly to the right of this camera is one beautiful kitty cat. And that's all I can offer you. Okay, we have our name, character, stats, and we're good to go. I'm starting the run in 3, 2, 1.
Good. All signed and sealed. Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
All right, doctor, give me the juice. I'm ready. Little did he know that he had created Kool-Aid 1,000 years before its time. Early mascots for the Kool-Aid Man, or early designs for him anyway, left a lot to be desired.
What did they have?
Oh, I just meant, you know, this bloody werewolf mascot just really didn't stick in the market too long.
I thought you were being 100% serious.
Oh no, I would just
Had
be
some forbidden knowledge I didn't.
just making a joke. Hey, little buddy. Oh, they're hugging.
Ah, you found yourself a hunter.
Those are the messengers. They're, believe it or not, they're very nice. They're sweet little guys. And now we have been found by someone. And we are in the starting area. I always like to take off the black hood because it's kind of a shame not to at least be able to see your character's head for a little bit. We don't need those defensive stats. Now, all we know is that we had some sort of incurable illness, and our only hope was to come to the city of Yharnam, famous for its blood ministration. It's healing blood that can heal any disease or ailment. And we've gotten our treatment, but it looks like we inadvertently signed a contract to do something in return. No, turn back? Okay. Oh, a note. Handwritten scroll. Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. So the hunt's on, whatever it is. And we are looking for pale blood, whatever that is. This door does not open from this side. So let's just go ahead and head forward. Oh, I forgot to mention. Most of the time when you see messengers, they're going to be these little guys. Other players can leave notes in their own games, and they will load in other people's. What's up, Jackie?
Interruption, but Kinks is making an appearance directly behind you.
Oh. There she is.
You see a little? Here. Right.
Uh,
Oh my god, I'm here.
a little cat ear. Anywho, it kind of makes this game feel, even though it's a single-player experience, sort of like a multiplayer experience. You know that a lot of other people are right there with you, and they are leaving messages hoping that you will succeed, or maybe sometimes just to troll you. It can really go either way. We are going to go ahead and roll down, moving on into the first building of the game. Don't give up. I won't, don't worry. Now, normally, you're very well meant to die to this thing. You'll end up in the Hunter's Dream, and the game will give you your first weapons, and really get you started, teaching you that death is okay. But we are MLG gamers, and we are not going to die to this guy. So we dodge, boop, dodge. Our goal is to get a backstab. Just give him an old butt slap. If you'll cooperate. Ooh. Whoop. You got the jukes. You got your dancing feet on. Oh god. Well, this is the first time that's happened. We'll forget that happened soon enough. All this means is we get our first weapons a little bit early. So, let's just call it an intentional strat. And here we have the Hunter's Dream. It's a lovely little serene piece of land, and pretty much is the only safe haven you have in the entire game. It's also the hub world, so you'll spend enough time in here to repair your items, buy new ones, level up. Speaking of level up, here's the doll. You might know that normally she walks around, but you see that little number next to the eye on the top right? That number is our insight, and until we are more insightful into the true nature of things, the doll just appears as exactly that, a motionless doll. As such, we cannot level up until we can see that the doll is alive, and we cannot do that until we've gotten at least one insight, and we'll talk about how to get that later. Right now, we can pick our starting weapons. The messenger offers you a trick weapon. Choose one. Trick weapons are wielded with the right hand and employed in beast hunting. Saw cleaver, hunter's axe, and threaded cane. These are all good choices, and not only are these good choices, you could literally take this weapon from the beginning of the game to the end of the game and have a perfectly good time. Bloodborne doesn't really have the traditional idea of starter weapons, mid-tier weapons, endgame weapons. Every weapon is viable, which means it's a really replayable game. But I think for now, we are just going to pick the saw cleaver, since it's the best quality weapon at this phase of the game. What do I mean by quality weapon? Quality just refers to hybrid strength scaling and skill scaling. Hunter's axe is primarily strength focused, and the threaded cane is primarily skill focused. Strength and skill are kind of different stats. Really, they both are some of the main offensive stats that determine how much damage you do with weapons. Strength mainly influences strength weapons, but for whatever reason, skill not only mainly affects skill weapons, but also the amount of visceral damage you do when parrying. So skilled builds are very good at parrying, but parrying is always good no matter what. It just gets better in a pure skill build. So we're going to go with the saw cleaver. And instead of a shield or something silly like that for a left hand, hunters usually employ firearms. The messengers offer you a firearm, choose one. Firearms are wielded with the left hand and employed in beast hunting. You have a choice of either the pistol or the blunderbuss here. The blunderbuss is good because it has a wider spread and it's easier to hit your targets to parry them. But the hunter pistol is good mainly because it's so quick. Unfortunately, I have a lot of my muscle memory timing built around the hunter's blunderbuss, so we're going to pick that. Oh, and I should display weapon descriptions. The thing about weapon descriptions is they're the main way the game likes to tell you story details, just by looking at the items and reading what they have written to describe them. For example, the hunter's blunderbuss. A blunderbuss created at the workshop for the hunter's line of work. Hunter firearms are specifically crafted to employ quicksilver bullets fused with the wielder's own blood, boosting damage against beasts. The impact of this highly effective weapon counters beasts' swift movements, and its widespread is nigh on guaranteed to hit the mark. We're going to grab that. I'm going to equip these weapons. Saw cleaver in the right hand. One of the trick weapons of the workshop, commonly used in the hunting business. This saw, effective at drawing the blood of beasts, transforms into a long cleaver that makes use of centrifugal force. The saw, with its set of bloodletting teeth, has become a symbol of the hunt and only grows in effectiveness the more grotesquely transformed the beast. Oh, I forgot to equip it. We'll get that. We'll get the hunter blunderbuss. And the last item we have here is a notebook received from the messengers. Leave messages with these loyal servants to share them with hunters in the other worlds. And this is how you leave people messages. Hooray. Now once we're all done with that, we want to go ahead and talk to these messengers at this gravestone, which is basically the hub for Central Yharnam. Whenever we get a new lantern lit, we'll be able to return to it whenever we die, or transfer from one back to the Hunter's Dream and pick another one to teleport to. How are you doing, Jackie?
Okay, I just have to sew my greens on. Once I do that, I will be done.
Nice! You gotta be sure to eat your greens, or at least sew them.
You have to permanently affix your greens to your vestry.
Of course.
Is vestry even a word?
I'm not even sure if vestry is a word. It's a good one, though. If it's not, it should be.
I meant like vêtements, which means clothes, and I feel like there's a V word in English that's
out on
like
the hunt?
the direct translation of.
Then I'm very sorry.
Is it just vestments?
I think so. Vestments might be more accurate.
Vêtements just
I am
means
Yosefka.
clothes in French.
The patients here in my clinic must not be exposed
Makes
to
sense.
infection. I know that you hunt for us, for our town, but I'm sorry. Please. This is all that I can do.
And she gives us the blood from her veins. In a handy little bottle, in case we want to chug it like Gatorade later.
Now, go.
Oh,
And good hunting.
I guess my character really wanted to sit down. Alright, see you later, Yosefka. Alright, so things we know for sure. We are a hunter. We are involved in the hunt. We are relatively important, I suppose. Just because we're the protag. Oh, we're not going to get killed by you again. Even though I almost got killed by you. Ooh, get him with the visceral. Get him with the parry. Cool thing about the way Bloodborne works, and the Soul games in general, is... You see that number on the top right? That's effectively our experience. In this game, they're called Blood Echoes. Now, if you die, you lose all of them. But you have one chance to find the place you died, get back to it, and pick up your Blood Echoes. And you can keep going with them from there. So it kind of creates sort of a risk-reward where sometimes you may want to pull back and level up instead of pushing forward into areas you don't know. But the game's always trying to get you to fail forward. It's trying to tell you, hey, you died to this thing. It's okay as long as you learn from whatever mistake that killed you. Oh, I can just open this gate. Another fact about Bloodborne gates, they take forever to open and you are invincible while opening them. So there are some enemies you can cheese pretty effectively just by running into a door and pushing it open. In fact, you can run away from most enemies, in the entire game. So if you're trying to backtrack, you don't have to kill everything en route. We're gonna grab these blood vials, swing on over, say hello to this guy, say hello to this guy, and pick up these Molotov cocktails. Let's just equip them into our quick items, just so we have them handy. Pull any lever you see. Usually it'll give you maybe a handy staircase to climb. I hope you like ladders. This game loves them too. Hello, Cleric Beast. We will see you later. Here's the first lantern of the game. They're basically checkpoints. And most levels are designed to eventually give you shortcuts so you can loop back to lanterns you've already seen. Red lanterns usually mean there's an NPC you can talk to, and in this case, it's a friend.
Oh, you must be a hunter. And not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yharnam has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good.
Here we have one of the only friendly NPCs in the entire game, Gilbert. He's an outsider like you. He would like to help you, but he is cripplingly ill, as you can probably tell from all those hacking coughs he has.
Pale blood, you say? Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church. The church controls all knowledge on blood ministration and all varieties of blood. Across the valley to the east of Yharnam lies the town of the Healing Church, known as the Cathedral Ward. And deep within Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral, the birthplace of the Healing Church's special blood, or so they say. Yharnamites don't share much with outsiders. Normally they wouldn't let you near the place, but the hunt is on tonight. This might be your chance.
So it looks like we might be able to sneak into the Healing Church's headquarters, the Cathedral Ward, under the cover of all the general chaos that's going on during tonight's hunt. What are they hunting, I guess, is the next question. We might have some more clues to that in just a little bit. For now, enjoy a jump scare. 1, 2. Easy peasy. We'll take these stairs. Give him the old 1, 2. 1, 2, 3 for the shield guy. And then there's a lot of buddies that would like to ruin our day coming up these stairs. So we're just going to taunt them. And they're going to run single file up to hang out. Next victim, please. You're a lucky winner for the day. Ooh. you might have noticed that I lost health and gained some back. One of the cool things about Bloodborne's combat is the rally system. When you take an initial hit, your HP doesn't deplete, but instead turns orange. If you hit an enemy back before you get hit yourself again, you can get that HP back that you just lost. Oh no, Jackie. Jackie's lost her clippers. Oh, never mind. I thought that key on the table was your clippers in the low light. Yeah. Oh, no worries. Yeah. I feel like this gate is just here to tell you that shortcuts exist, but this isn't really a useful one. It can take you back to Yosefka's clinic, but there's nothing else to be gained there. So it's another way to circle back to a dead end, if you so desire. Oh, if you run up here, what's the note? Reeks of elderly. Could have sworn there's a dude that's up here. Maybe we aggroed him already. Pick up some more mollies. Then we knock on this door.
Are you that outsider? Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya?
Gotta love that Yharnam hospitality. Despicable man. That's a fine note. I'm going to appraise it. This is a fine note. Oh, Jackie has found her clippers. It's okay. Ow. Sir. That's true. I think we should turn on the light. You can go ahead and run in front of the camera if you so desire. Whoop. Ooh. That's what I get for turning off my targeting computer. Oh! Hey there, Leo. Well, we will provide you audio company while you fill out those applications.
Away with you, now.
Sir, please.
Lads, you've come on. You'd open the door on a night of the hunt. Away with you, now.
So it seems the general idea of the hunts is that the citizenry go ahead and locks their doors, stays inside, while the hunters take the street. And what are we hunting? Presumably more of the things like that werewolf that kind of ganked us at the beginning of the game. That guy's sleeping there. Take his bullets. Round the corner. Mr. Jumpscare. Hello. Bloodstone Shard. That's an upgrade material for weapons. They will be useful soon. Ah! Forgot about Jumpscare guy number 2. You can also sometimes rally your health back off of a corpse that was recently killed. So just sometimes if you see me hacking away at someone who's clearly already dead, that's why I'm doing it. Just going here, aggroes these guys. Hello. 1, 2, 3, dodge. 1, 2, and that's enough. The other thing you're going to want to keep an eye on is the green meter up in the top left. That is my stamina meter. When you are out of stamina, you can no longer attack, dodge, or do anything but walk slowly. So I always only try to attack to leave myself just a sliver of stamina left so I can dodge roll away if I need to. Over there it looks like the hunt has begun to be successful. There's a werewolf over on that spike. Whoop, whoop. Ooh, dodge straight into the fire. Generally a bad idea. You know, I've just bungled this situation enough to where it's probably the better idea just to run. Not everyone will chase you very far, and we can deal with whoever does when we're in a safer space. So we're just going to go ahead and heal up. 1, 2, and the other folks just give up. We are safe. You know, this guy used to kill me at least a dozen times every game. That was when I was bad at this game. Turns out these guys teach you how to parry. I don't know why I couldn't parry him. Then you... Oh my god. This has never happened before. This is streaming curse all over again. He's not gonna kill me, though. Here we go! That's what should have happened the first 2 times. When you parry an enemy, you'll hear that lovely ding noise, and then you can go up to them and visceral attack them for massive damage. We pick up a torch, we pick off some more mollies, and then we're on our way. Hear that little music box? It's coming from that window over there. We'll go ahead and say hi to whoever's in there playing in the music box at a later date. Dog. Mean dog that steals all my HP. And there's another pack of hunters coming on over there. Now, when I say hunters, they're obviously hunters with a lowercase h. Those are just citizens that have torches and pitchforks and guns and hatchets. But there are also hunters. Folks that are trained by the techniques of the workshop. Folks that use trick weapons and hunter firearms. Folks like us. Alright, we are just going to ignore these big bad wolfies. Give them the runaround. Drop down here. Oh! Oh god. What is this streamer luck today? I have literally never seen that happen before, and I have played this game a great many times. Whew. You know what they say? A watch pot never boils, and a watch streamer never gets the strats right. But it's okay. I know some shortcuts. Jump scare man. Smack, smack, smack. Drop down. Smack, smack. Everyone else, you can piece easy. Now if you see me walking a little bit, that's just to regain my stamina and make sure I can run past the important sections. There's some points where it's safe to walk, and other times where it's decidedly not. So we're just gonna head all the way over here, and we're back already. See how quick that was? Come around. Now these big hulking brute enemies are always worth killing because they drop a lot of healing items. So I'll just go for the parry, go for the visceral, and he needs one more hit to seal the deal. Take his blood vials, and move forward. Over here we're going to say hi to the mean dog. Mean dog misses. Oh, he's got the jukes. But not jukes enough. We wait for these guys to pass. Or get another mean dog. Get another mean man. Get shot point blank. Hit him for his troubles. Dodge. Hit 1, 2, 3. Use a healing item in shame. Give this other mean dog. Pick up the item that he had. 6 more blood vials. Hooray. We are going up. We are running past the mean dogs again. We grab that cold blood dew. We run down these stairs. Oh, and here's our friend Joe, who has our blood echoes. That was a lot of experience to just lose, so I'm glad we were able to get it back. And over here, underneath this bridge, inside of this house, is a jump scare. Hello. Oh, there's an item, right? There's also this wheelchair man with a gun. He's meant to jump scare you when you go pick up that thing, but I've literally never been killed by him in my entire life, and he exists as Mr. 4 free bullets, which he will give every time you kill him, and you will kill him a lot in an average run. We head out this door in the back. Say hi to Joseph over here, give him the old 1, 2, 3, pick up a bloodstone shard, and open up this gate back to the lantern. Normally this would be a great time to head back to the Hunter's Dream, level up, use some of these blood echoes that we have, but unfortunately we don't have insight and we cannot talk to the doll until we have at least one. There are multiple ways to get insight. One of them is to go see a boss, but then you also have to fight that boss at level 0 with no blood echoes. Oh, what's up, Jackie?
You have to go see a boss, and it sounds like you have to go speak to your manager so they can give you the insights you need to complete the task someone else is asking you to do. Which is not video game-esque, but when you said that, that was just what came to mind.
Yeah, of course, you have to go talk to your boss, you have to get the proper insights from them in order to do your job more effectively, and all of this will end up on your quarterly report, so you have to be careful. But the other way to get insight is through a consumable item called Madman's Knowledge. You can use the eldritch truths that other people were killed by to your advantage. It's okay. And the first one is over in the sewers, which we get to by walking past these mean dogs in cages, mean dogs out of cages. Whoop. There should be another mean dog over here on the left, guarding this item. 1, 2. I ain't afraid of no dogs. Unfortunately, in Bloodborne, you cannot pet the dog. Unfortunate, but we have to press on. It's a cruel, cold world in which dogs aren't pettable. Ugh. Yellow.
Well, do you know of any safe places?
Ma'am, they won't even let me in the safe places.
I've heard I have. Shutting up indoors isn't always enough. Well, if you once had got off your arse, you wouldn't be in this mess. You're obligated to help me, you hear? So what'll it be? Are you going to tell me you're not?
I know what I know, ma'am, but I'm not telling it.
Yeah, I should have known. You're good for nothing. No respect for the elderly is what that is. That lot of good you outsiders do. Go on, admit it. You think we're all mad, don't you? Well, go and stay.
Well, everyone we've met so far hasn't really been the picture of mental health, but I wouldn't want to make a generalization, of course. So we can come back and help her once we know of a safe place. Unfortunately, we have no idea where one is, so we'll have to come back here later on down the line. But over here, secret passageway. Whoop. we step on over here, we walk our way around here, and there are two things that you should be getting over here. The first is knocking down these corpses. Oh, ow. Don't do that. Don't get hit by the bad rats. You want to pick up these bloodstone shards. We're going to heal really quick so we don't get KO'd by Remy over here and his buddies. We'll have to figure out how to get back up there in just a bit, but fortunately I know how. But the main thing that we're here to do is guarded by these bad rats over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the rats have hit the floor. And we're going to pick up the throwing knife? Oh. There it is. Madman's knowledge! We're going to chomp on this man's skull like a fine Ferrero Rocher. And we are going to have 1 insight, so we can now level up whenever we get back to the Hunter's Dream. Round the corner in the sewers, take the staircase back up. Because we have business on the rafters. We didn't quite finish it. Because I'm bad at video games. Ooh, let's see. Anyone following me? Yes. Ah. There we go. As long as you can parry, no problem. Okay, thanks Leo, we'll catch you later. And at least the werewolf guy dropped a item. Now you'll notice something curious. Now the folks on the street of Yharnam didn't look all too right, kind of gangly limbs. Now you'll notice that these guys, they look very wolfly, yet they roam in packs with the other Yharnamites ostensibly out on the hunt. It seems like whatever curse, malady, what have you, that is turning everyone into werewolves has mainly affected not only the hunted themselves, but also the hunters. 5 hits should kill him. We'll grab his blood vials. And we'll head up these stairs. Ooh, ow. I don't know how that guy saw me. Ooh, is he directly below me, shooting at me? This guy is persistent. Oh well. We'll ignore him for now, because over here, have audience with woman and special item waits ahead. There's a lot of lowercase h hunters on the street, but there are also capital H hunters. And here's one of them.
Oh, a hunter, are you? And an outsider? What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights. Here, to welcome the new hunter.
Ooh. Bold Hunter's marks are great because they let you go back to the last lantern you touched, but with all your blood echoes intact. We're going to go ahead and use one of those in just a little bit, but there's more to do right now just in the sewers.
Prepare yourself for the worst. There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now.
Doesn't sound very good, but thank you so much, Eileen. And we're off. The other thing that's really good that you should get while you're over here is on that body over on the right-hand side. First, let's pick up this cold blood dew. Sweet. Merciful baby Jesus. Ooh, boy. Ow. Okay. You know, maybe it's not the worst idea to just go back to the dream right now. Let's just go ahead and do that. Okay, we're just gonna pop on back to the Hunter's Dream. And I think it might be a good idea to try and fight our first boss.
Good hunter. I am a doll, here in this dream to look after you. Honorable hunter, pursue the echoes of blood, and I will channel them into your strength. You will hunt beasts, and I will be here for you to embolden your sickly spirit.
And true to her word, Doll is the only person who can help you level up in this entire game.
Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
We're gonna go ahead and knock up our strength, our skill, and our vitality. I kind of feel like we're okay with vitality for now. I might just want that extra damage. We'll hold on to the rest for leftovers.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
And over here, now that we have one in sight, we can get the Beckoning Bell. Consume insight and ring the Beckoning Bell to enlist the cooperation of hunters from other worlds. Silencing blank ends such forms of cooperation. This is the online co-op for Bloodborne, which exists. It's harder to find now that the game's died down a lot, but there are some places in the late game where it is pretty active to be able to find people to come help you out, or enemy hunters to invade. Not all visitors to your game are friendly, and you can indeed be invaded, I should say, by a sinister hunter with a sinister beckoning bell. And that enables PvP. Consume insight and ring the old hunter bell to enlist the cooperation of old hunters. These are NPC allies that you can summon in particularly hard boss fights if you need the extra help. I find that they're usually more harm than they are good because the boss gets 1.5 times their base HP if you summon someone to help you, and the AI hunters aren't too much help to begin with. And over here is the only other person in the hunter's dream, Gehrman.
Aha! You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am Gehrman, friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it.
Very reassuring, thank you, Gehrman. It's very curious that the only two people in the hunter's dream, Gehrman and the doll, will only tell you in very oblique terms what to do in the game. You are to hunt some beasts, you're gonna take their blood echoes, you're gonna level up, you're gonna hunt more beasts. And that's all the game seems to want to tell you for now, about why you're here, what you're doing. All of it, set dressing. Might as well ignore it, the game's telling you. Just hunt some beasts, fight some bosses. It's for your own good. Obviously, things aren't quite that simple over in Yharnam, but for now, it's as simple enough as we care about. And so, on the advice of Gehrman and the doll, we are just going to go ahead and kill some beasts. Starting with the first boss of the entire game, the Cleric Beast. Yeah, I think I might end this stream once we've defeated the Cleric Beast, but we'll see about that. If I'm feeling extra spicy, I might try Father Gascoigne on stream. Now to get to the first boss fight in the game, which is technically optional, but I feel like if you can't beat Father Gascoigne and you can't beat the Cleric Beast, you aren't ready to face anything else that's after them. So, for completion's sake, we'll go ahead and do that. And we'll get you sort of familiar with the boss fight phase of any Bloodborne encounter. Now, once you've done a lot of exploring, you're going to want to find the shortest route to the boss you're trying to take down. In this case, it's through this building and up the stairs. The good thing about a lot of walks back to the boss fight is the NPCs around can be farmed for resources that you might run low on if you're dying a lot on the boss fight itself. You have a good chance to get a lot of blood vials on this route, a lot of quicksilver bullets, and if you're just careful going through everything every time you're running back to the boss, you should be okay on consumables no matter what happens. But for now, we'll hope we don't need to go back again. And here's the Cleric Beast, the first boss in the game. Ooh, we are not off to a good start. I get stuck behind a statue, and I get killed. Here I am talking big on Twitter like, oh yeah, Bloodborne, like it's hard. And then I get 3-shot by the Cleric Beast without getting one single scratch on him. Not a great showing so far, but we will not be deterred. I have enough resources where I feel pretty good just, running back to the boss. Let's just take that from the top. If you die to a boss and come back to the arena, you'll have to go back through this gate of fog. I don't know why he's doing that first attack. It's kind of strange. Okay. I'm just going to turn off lock on. I find it's a little bit easier to hit certain limbs that you're trying to target if you just unlock your camera. Boss's limbs like this can be crippled, actually, so it does well to attack the same limb over and over again. Use that attack 2 times now, which is very strange. He tries to grab you if he's lingering on an attack too long. And we're out of stamina. We're going to chuck a quick molly. Another stamina recharge. I'm just going to punch forward for a little bit. just heal really quick. Give him a charge attack. Give him another charge attack. Give him a third charge attack. If you want to keep doing that, I'm game. Chuck-a-molly. Get good at dodging really quick so we can heal. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the Cleric Beast. Second try. Not too bad. We get our Sword Hunter badge. We get our echoes. We grab our old echoes. And grab this item. 10 bullets, not bad. And then we head back to the Hunter's Dream. You know, it's not too late, and he's not too far ahead. I think I will try Father Gascoigne once, and then call it a stream.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eye.
Let's see, let's knock a couple of points into HP. Maybe. Let's see, we have 3 levels up already. Yeah, I think that's good.
Farewell, good may.
I think it might be a good idea to spend our spare blood echoes on healing items. We can only afford 3, but that's fine. And we're going to head back to Central Yharnam. Now there's one thing we still need to pick up before we can really move on to the boss fight, and that's our first set of armor. As fun as it is killing bosses in our starter clothes, it might be nice to get something with a little bit more protection. So we're going to head back over here. Say hi to this guy. Say hi to Mr. Jumpscare. Wheelchair guy. Headed back up the stairs. Mr. Jump Guy's brother. The ugly one. And now we have to run around our werewolf friends. See you later. Run down these stairs. Oop. I'm gonna grab some pebbles. Ooh, werewolf guys are here. Bloodstone shard. But there's only one of them. We can take him. Go for the visceral. 1, 2, 3. And he's down. Blood vials for us. Bless you, Jack. Grab another upgrade. Weapon upgrade item. And go through this secret passage into a different section of the sewers. Oh. Goodbye. Didn't need those healing items anyways. Whoop. I feel like if you were able to parry well in this game, a lot of the harder, at least regular old NPCs, become a lot more easier to manage. I'm gonna get this hidden cold blood. Ooh, the rats! Rat ambush. Very scary. Not as scary as this big old werewolf ambush right here, but we know he's here. We got the viscerals. We got the parries. And we got him down. And here's our next or our first armor set. God, the outfits in this game are so aesthetic. They just look the coolest. Let's try to get back down there without breaking all of our legs. You come to the right place. Thank you, messengers. Ow. I accidentally press square. We use a healing item. Grab these bullets. Say hi to all these zombies. Run away from all these zombies. Mean birds up there. More mean zombies. There's a mean pig over there. He's not too bad, but I don't think I'm going to take him on right now. Let sleeping pigs lie, as I always say. We're headed up these stairs. Up a ladder, rather. And we're gonna want to make sure that we hit this elevator. In case I'm a scrub and I die to Father Gascoigne, I want to be able to run back easily. And now that we have this elevator, we can get here pretty much super quickly from the spawn room. So let's head back down. This bridge is very scary, but only scary to people who don't know what's coming. If we run here just right, this guy will get hit by the flaming ball of, I don't know, tumbleweed that gets sending careening down over there. And he could handle it super easily. Come up here. It's always a good idea to kill these two werewolves first, just to get the item they're guarding, but we can ignore them on any subsequent run back. Backstabs can also let you visceral. Ooh. Go for the visceral here. Heal. Grab their items. Old Hunter's Marks. Some more blood vials. Another lesser known mechanic in this game that you will want to get familiar with. If you press up on the D-pad, you will stab your leg, converting some of your HP into 5 extra Quicksilver bullets. This can let you have over the cap, and it's really good for parry heavy bosses like Father Gascoigne.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
Ooh, his teefies. So, normally this is a super aesthetic fight in a graveyard, but fighting in the graveyard is a recipe for getting yourself killed. Fight Father Gascoigne on the stairs. Even Father Gascoigne can be parried. He's a hunter just like you and fights in almost all of the same ways that you do. The game is basically telling you, you should be as good as what you are doing as he is at what he is doing, and if he is beating you, you have not learned how to play the game yet.
Sweet blood. Oh, it seems to me it's enough to make a man sick.
But yeah, he is also the first mandatory boss, so he is definitely meant to be a skill check. Give him one heal. He's gonna transform into a beast and be invincible to my... Whoop. But even still, he can be parried. He can be stopped. It is possible. First try, Father Gascoigne. Let's go. Live on twitch.tv. Something that I don't think I've ever done. So I've redeemed myself for the Cleric Beast test, I think, just a little bit. Alright, and now, just to wrap up the stream, we are going to go ahead and get to the nearest save point, run back to the Hunter's Dream, enjoy our Father Gascoigne level ups, and have a wonderful rest of 2020. Be sure to open this chest, because you can get the Blood Gem Workshop tool. This is what lets you add blood gems to your weapons, which will make them even more powerful. Could it be a safe haven in the midst of a hunt? You're absolutely right. This is the only other safe place in the game besides the Hunter's Dream. The good folks at Odin Chapel in the Cathedral Ward. Alright, and that's where we're gonna end things off for now. Next time we will move forward, go into the depths of Old Yharnam, and fight the blood-starved beast. And until then, I've been Courier 8. You can catch me on Wednesdays from 5 to 7 playing Fallout New Vegas, and Bloodborne, kind of whenever I feel like it. Until next time, take care, have a lovely New Year's Eve, and I'll see you on the other side of 2020 and on to 2021. Thanks so much. Have a lovely evening.